It is not a warm day. I repeat, it is not a warm day. As you can see, the snow has come down. It was actually yesterday that it came down quite badly, but I was out having a Christmas drink, so I wasn't able to go and film last night. But there's still a lot of snow today, as you can see, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to go and test out what it's like to sleep in the back of this van in the snow with no diesel heater. It's cold as hell. In fact, why do people say that? Isn't hell supposed to be hot? But talking of the cold, I just turned the fridge on to put the shopping in there, and it was already at -1 degrees inside the fridge, so there's kind of no point in me even turning it on. As usual, I've left it quite late in the day, so we are losing daylight. It's about 4:15 at the moment. I don't actually know where to go. I can't go on a main road because there'll be cars sliding about all over the place later. I don't want to go too far from a main road because if it does snow again, I might get stuck there. So it's sort of somewhere that's near a main road, but it isn't a main road, that's flat and level, they're the same thing, and that's nice and quiet, that still has a bit of snow. The only place I can think of at the moment is there's a little lake, or actually I think it's a tiny pond, in a village called Matfield. I drove past it the other day and it looked like there was a road round the back of it, so I'm going to go and try there. That's not too far from here. Hopefully we can get there before we lose daylight, and if that doesn't work, I have no idea. I've just pulled off of the main road in Matfield. I think I've pulled off at the wrong bit. This seems to be like a little driveway for the houses. Oh, is that a pub? They might have a car park around the back. Right, let's check this out first. But I think the lake is a bit further up here. I keep calling it a lake. It's not a lake. It's a glorified puddle. I mean, there's me not wanting to go too far from the main road, and we're now going down some snowed up private driveway. Brilliant. Oh no, wait, this might be the back of the lake. We might have located it. What the hell is that? Is there a lake under that snow? Oh no, there's a lake round the back there. It's not a lake. I don't know what I'm telling you. Me, it's not a lake. Well, I mean, I can park here. It's very unlikely anyone will be coming around here at enough speed to slide off and smash into me. What's that sign say there? Let's take a look. Parking for cars only. This is a car-derived van. You count, Jelly Bean, don't you worry. You're a car at heart. If you've got the soul of a car, it's allowed. Where's this pond? Oh, there it is. Is she frozen? That is the question. Yes, she is. There is the Knot Lake in all its glory. I mean, it's massive, isn't it? I can barely see the other side. It's like the ocean. Right, we're just back round at this first bit again, and somebody has decided to park in my space. Right, this'll do. I thought I'd take a little walk over to the ocean now before it gets too dark to see anything. It's actually really nice round here. I came here once before with my mum and went to the pub that's round the corner. Had a nice meal. There's a nice butcher's there from what I remember. Let's head back to the Jelly Bean and attempt to warm up. Right, first things first. Cool, I'm dressed like the Abominable Snowman today. Is that his name? Abominable. I think it is. I'm dressed like him anyway. Victoria. A lot of people have asked me how she is, where she is. She is all good. Well, she's ill at the moment, so she's not all good. She's in Spain though, so what the hell is that? Yeah, she's coming back in like 2 or 3 days, and me and her had a video planned for Christmas. We actually had a plan for once, but because she's ill, we might be postponing that plan. But right now, we need the heater. Oh, the other thing is my merch. I said it'd be out in December, but I've just been so busy editing those last 4 videos and just doing all sorts of stuff that I haven't had time to set the website up yet and take photos of all of the new stuff. But I think that's going to have to happen in January now. But stay tuned because it is coming soon. Let's get this little beauty on the side. God, I should have bought a 500 watt one today. This is the 250 watt bad boy. Right, she needs to be inserted directly into the EcoFlow. And she is on. Should we put the thermostat? Wait a sec. What the hell? It's broken. Why isn't it turning off? Oh, great. Well, I'm not happy about that. That thing's only about 2 months old. I mean, it's better that it's stuck on rather than being stuck off. I can still control it, obviously, by turning the plug socket on and off. But that brings us to today's video sponsor, which is EcoFlow, and it would not be Christmas without doing some sort of giveaway. So EcoFlow have been kind enough to let me give one of you guys a River Mini. So all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning it is go over to my Instagram. There will be a photo that's taken from this video at some point. Leave a comment on that photo with a hashtag EcoFlow, and then someone from EcoFlow will pick one of you guys at random, and then I will message you and we'll get your address and send it out. So if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you will know that I've been using the EcoFlow units pretty much most of this year. They've come in handy for so many things. We've cooked on an induction hob and we've used an air fryer outdoors in the summer. What are you cooking for us today, Becky?
Steak fajitas.
And what's in the air fryer?
Some chicken wings.
I have used it to heat up the Mega Burgertron in a microwave, but at this time of year I've been using it for my fan heater and to run the Duvinator. If you haven't seen the Duvinator, by the way, you're missing out. So they really are useful things, and the main reason why I'm doing this video with them today is to let you guys know that their sales are being extended until the 31st of December. And with this sale you can save up to £450, plus if you check the description below you'll find a discount code there which is exclusive for people that watch my channel. So if you have been thinking about getting an EcoFlow, or you will be at any time in the near future, now is the time to buy it so that you can save yourself some cash. Hang on a second, this thing is now working. Look at that, it's off, it's on. I think it was just so cold in here that even on its lowest setting on the thermostat, it was like, nah, we need heat. But after 5 minutes of it being on, it's behaving, and it's actually already getting a bit warmer in here. Right, let's make some food. Some of you guys might remember the God Pocket that I made in a recent episode. In fact, unfortunately, we've got to change the name of the God Pocket. I looked it up on Urban Dictionary what that actually means. So from now on, it's going to be called the Angel Slipper. I mean, you could argue that it's a calzone, but it's not. It's different, trust me. But last time I made one, I had to hand stretch the dough because it was a big ball of dough. This time, I've got pre-rolled dough, so it should be a lot easier. Right, let's just get one half of this out for now. So I guess we want a bit twice the size of the Ridge Monkey. I think this is the way to do it. So we load the ingredients up in here, flap her over, pinch her down around the edges, and seal the goodness inside as though it's an envelope with a love letter from a holy pigeon. A drizzle of tomato puree, a lashing of grated mozzarella, a display of pre-cooked crispy bacon, a portrait of peri-peri chicken, an additional splash of tomato puree, and a final sprinklet of grated mozzarella. And she is ready to have her flap sewn up. Right, how do we do this without ruining our lives? Get a bit of ventilation in here. Oh, we have a visitor. There's no one in that motor, but why they had to park so close to me, I do not know. The door has been open for all of about 10 seconds and it's already freezing again in here. It's only been about 5 minutes, but let's see if it's doing anything so far. Oh, look at that. That bit looks raw, but it's actually not. She is coming along nicely. Right, another 5 minutes down. Let's check out side number 2. Oh, look at that. I thought she would have burst open. Oh, there's a little hole there. That's probably a good thing. Let some steam escape. In fact, I've done that on purpose. That was like part of the plan. So if you're making an angel slipper, make sure there's a little chimney. There are many benefits to the angel slipper. One of which is that you don't have to clean the pan afterwards because it comes out squeaky clean already. And the other is that you don't need cutlery or a plate. You can just tuck into it like it's a giant peanut. I suppose that would make sense if you're a squirrel. He who places his metaphorical foot into thy holy angel slipper shall receive eternal life. Lord Pigeon, chapter 4, verse 6. That is the one. I would literally marry you. I'm not even joking. Huh? Oh, you naughty thing. A lot of you will already know this, but this is the Duvinator. Basically, it's a 15-tog duvet, and then there's also an electric blanket in there as well. And I've got the controls for it just at the end of the bed here. But for those who did watch the episode where I invented the Duvinator, you'll be pleased to know it's no longer just a Duvinator. This is the Duvinator 2.0. So I've given it an upgrade. Basically, before, what was happening was the electric blanket inside was getting all like creased up, and that's not good. You can't have an electric blanket creased up because then it will get hot spots and it's dangerous. So what I've done is, using fabric glue, I've glued loads of pieces of Velcro around the edge of the duvet and the edge of the electric blanket, and then I've secured it down, so now nothing can move around inside here. The whole thing is one complete unit, and in the morning I'll let you know how well it kept me. So it's only 8 o'clock at the moment. Usually I don't go to bed till about midnight. But the reason why I've got the bed out so early is the temperature. I mean, don't get me wrong, that fan heater has actually done a good job. It's only taken the EcoFlow down to 87% at the moment. The actual air temperature in here is 12.9 degrees. Now, considering it's -4 outside, that is actually pretty good. The only issue was my feet were cold because they're on the cold ground. So because of that, I'm going to get into bed. I can feel the duvinator kicking in already. It's so good. But I'm not actually going to go sleep yet. I wouldn't even be able to if I tried. I'm going to stay out for a bit and just catch up on some YouTube videos. And at some point later, I will get out and stretch my legs. So I'll catch up with you guys then.
I actually started crying because we nearly crashed about 4 times. Honestly, it was really, really dangerous, weren't it?
So I've removed the hat, and I could remove the hoodie. It's hot enough now to remove the hoodie, but I'm about to go outside, so I won't. The air temperature is actually 11.2, which does not sound warm, but because the duvinator has kept my body warm, I feel hot. Now, this thing has 6 settings on it. 1 to 3 are the overnight settings, and 4, 5, and 6 are the short-term settings. So I've had it on 6, so it's drawing the maximum power. And that, with the fan heater combined, coming on and off all the time, has taken the EcoFlow down to about 50%. But right now, I've caught up with all the YouTube channels that I subscribe to. I've finished almost my vanilla milkshake, and I've eaten way too many of these Gray's protein flapjack bars. I very much doubt there's any protein in them. It's all a big lie. Don't believe the hype. But let's get outside and see what's going on. Well, literally nothing is going on out here. Don't know what I expected, really. Check this out, though. I don't know how far you can see up there, but there is nothing, no cars whatsoever. You come along, there's this geezer, and then there's me. I mean, can you get any closer? Literally. Does he love me? Is that what it is? He's in love. Well, I'm telling you now, mate, the feeling is not mutual. Whoever you are, there's no need for it. God, that is about an inch of sheer ice underfoot now. I hope we can get out of here in the morning. What the hell is that? Is this what I think it is? Has somebody made an igloo? Surely not. That's too neat. What? It actually is. Look at that. They've done that with, like, washing up bowls or something. Well, fair play. I'm actually well impressed with that. I'd like to see it finished. It looks like they've abandoned it halfway through. Right, I'm getting frostbite. I'm going to get back in the van before my fingers fall off next to my new neighbour, who's got no respect for anybody's personal space. Hopefully the duvinator holds out for the night. I'm sure it will. Oh, we've got company. Oh, it's not going to happen again, is it, like the other day? I thought I'd pulled up in one of those places again. I'm going to clean my teeth, get ready for bed, and get me some sleep. Good morning, people. God, my lens has steamed right up. What is that? That was a bit of snow sliding down my window, making a shadow. I thought it was a gopher. What is a gopher? It's not a gopher. The air temperature in here is currently 7 degrees. In the night, the highest it got to was 9.4 degrees and the lowest it got to was 2.5 degrees. But I'm not even exaggerating. Because of this duvinator, I was way too hot. So I went to bed and I actually had all my clothes on because I was worried it wasn't going to do a very good job. Half hour later, I had to strip down to my boxers and just a t-shirt. And then another half an hour later, it was still too hot, so I had to put the setting down to number 2. And it was there pretty much all night until about 7 a.m. when it was still warm, but it was cool enough that I could put it back up to setting 3. And it's been there ever since. It's now 10 a.m. And it took about 20% of the EcoFlow Delta 2 battery this time, which is a bit more than last time, but it's colder, so I'm sure the duvinator was working harder. If my camera lens is steaming up, I can't imagine the state of the windscreen. Oh, she's a beauty.
Do you know, a lot of the trouble, I think, is a combination of people not having had enough snow to get the
Yeah.
experience. There was nobody standing near enough to gauge the height, but it was a cock and balls.
Oh, right. Well, it's a bit of fun and games, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to make the most of it while it's there. Oh,
But
have a
yeah.
good day.
Yeah, drive safe. I'll be honest, I didn't think that was going to be that much of a success. I genuinely thought I was going to get way too cold in the night. I am now fully confident that I can make it through the winter without freezing to death, which is a good thing. So just a quick reminder, guys, about the EcoFlow Christmas sales. They're going on to the 31st of December, and remember, link in the description below for an extra discount code and the links to the products. As always, I have to say a huge thank you to everybody who's donated to the channel by buying me a brain cell through the link in the description as well. Having all these additional brain cells is making me feel truly smart. I'm gonna get home, have a hot shower, edit this video. If you're out and about in this snow, stay safe when you're driving, and I'll catch you soon.